Yeah, we'll both answer. Like it'll be pretty much like I'll read the questions, you'll answer, explain, and then I'll probably give like my answer somewhere along that, or I might never answer. It might just be you for
Damn.
certain questions, because that's kind of how I expect it. I kind of expect it to be more of like I ask you a question, you explain your reasoning, we kind of have a conversation about that, then we go to the next question.
So, an interrogation.
Yeah, these are actually questions. One of the questions is, would you rather give me your social security? No,
Hello?
would you rather give me? That's just questions
Would you
to
rather
slowly
give
like
me your
steal your
social and.
identity.
Bruh. Yaga, just
Sorry, give
gonna.
me your social, or would you rather die? Because I have a sniper pointing at your forehead from outside the window.
Normal things, just casual events.
Just,
Just your
just, I'm so
everyday
quirky.
activities. Okay,
Oh
alright, I'm
shit, I
recording
forgot.
now, so I'm good to start when you are. After I stop dying.
Okay, you can, you can take us in. Oh,
Intro?
you
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another podcast episode with me and Himiko. My name's Kaba. Welcome back. This is the Wait, Let Me Explain podcast. And yeah, if you want to say hi, Himiko.
guys, she has me held hostage. Someone send help.
Actually, it's the opposite.
Shh,
Should have heard our
don't tell
conversation
them.
earlier.
What conversation are they? This is the first time we've talked
Like
ever.
ever, yeah. I don't know who this person is. I'm just here.
I'm not. I'm
Oh,
not here.
it happens. Sorry for your loss. Yeah.
Of what my brain cells? I lost those long
Anyways,
ago.
so today we are thinking of doing, since it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, we were thinking of just doing Would You Rather? And so Himiko has prepared a bunch of questions that I will answer, but also, Himiko can chime in at certain points.
Nuh-uh.
Nah,
Nuh-uh.
yeah.
I don't.
Great
I don't
start.
wanna.
I don't wanna. Mom, I don't
Mom, I don't want to play this game anymore.
wanna. Alright. Hit me with it. Hit me with your best questions. I'm ready.
I, none of them are great. They just kind of exist.
That's okay.
Also, uh,
Huh?
so give me pick a number 1 through 4. We're gonna have you pick which one we go off of, which topic.
Oh gosh. Oh, there's different topics.
One through
Right,
four.
right, right. Well, do
I
you want to?
have I have 4 different topics. Each have 3 questions. So pick 1 through 4, and that's the one we're gonna start with.
I feel like two's a good number.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Now pick 1 through 3.
Three.
You said 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this one's semi-fitting for you as a influencer.
Okay.
Would you rather be famous but lonely, or unknown but deeply loved?
Well, I'm already lonely, so. Sorry.
So
Say that
we
again.
got
So,
her answer. She'd
wait.
rather be
So,
famous
famous but lonely, or like, what was the second thing? Forgotten or like?
or unknown but deeply loved.
Oh, unknown but deeply loved.
So like the case of like, oh, you're famous on like the internet, but it's the case of like you're alone, you don't have anyone else,
Ooh. I feel like
or
most.
it's the
I.
case of like you would prefer to be like, oh, you never like no one knows you on the internet. It is just like those that are around you like deeply love you or like deeply care about you.
That's such like an interesting question. Cause okay, not gonna lie,
I know it's
just
because I asked it.
wow. Yeah. You heard that. You heard
I'm
that,
so
guys. On the record. All right.
on the record.
On the record. Like, okay, so I think it would be harder for me. Like, I feel like if I actually had like, don't get me wrong, I have like loved ones and stuff, but I feel like there's like only like so many like because I feel like at least in my life people have come and gone so many times that like I think I've just gotten used to being alone, and I feel like if I've had people that like would stick around like a lot more, then I feel like I'd be more inclined to say like loved but unknown. But also that's hard because it's like what if that is like the kicker? You know how in like those stories when it's like, oh, that's the one thing they thought they needed and then suddenly they were loved and then suddenly they're like, wait, life is actually good. And then um what if it's like one of those things? I feel like I don't know. I feel like I think cuz for me when I was ever since I was younger, um I've always told myself I just didn't want to be forgotten, if that makes sense. Like I want to do something that like I don't know how to explain it cuz it's
Something
like
that leaves your mark on history.
yeah, like that I feel like that's the best way to put it. I don't know. Like cuz okay, but also I feel like the thing is the tricky part is I feel like most people who are famous are lonely regardless. Like I feel like they're like I feel like it's like a give and take kind of thing cuz like once you become like in the eyes of everybody, there's so many people that might like use you, so many people that might just like only want to talk to you because you have like status or whatever, and like so many people like drive their careers off being fake or whatever, you know? So
Yeah, it makes it harder to find the real people when you're famous.
yeah, and like
So then you
I,
kind of close yourself off a little bit more because of it.
hmm but then on the flip side of it, I feel like there's also the side of like, let's say you live in a community where like everyone's just on survival mode, everyone's like just trying to like get by. There's also that side of it where people will be fake because they are trying to get things out of you. Like, but also maybe that's just like life. I don't know. Sorry, that sounds really depressing. But like I feel like maybe that's just like humanity sometimes. Like so like don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's like really good people out there and stuff. I sound so pessimistic, bro. I sound like such a pessimist right now. But
Karma thinks everybody
people
sucks.
suck. I'm like Squidward, bro. I'm like, no, you guys can go away. Bye. No, but like, yeah, I'm gonna go with fame because like I don't know. I want to be famous. Not gonna lie. So
In my case, I would go opposite. I would prefer to be unknown but loved.
yeah, really.
Because like you said, you want to leave your mark on the world. You said you're like something you fear is not doing that. My biggest fear is losing my loved ones to be being alone. As like
Mm,
my biggest fear is to be alone.
mhm. I
And
think you have to.
I don't want to be famous because like I feel like being famous has like its massive downsides as well.
Mhm. No,
It's like,
exactly.
oh, you're famous, and like you said, like it's a case of you might be famous, but now you don't know who's just trying to use you, who's trying to actually be your friend, who actually cares. That's like the big problem with being famous is there are so many people that are like so like double sided. Like they're like, oh,
Mhm.
I care so much about you, like
Mhm.
I'm so happy to have you, but then at the same time they're like, oh, them, yeah, I don't really care. I'm just using them for
Like everything's just
whatever.
like business related, or everything's like having
Right.
like
It's like,
yeah. It's like are they actually
or it's
friends
like
or are
it
they
might
just
not even
like
be business. It might be like the case of like, hey, is there any way you could
hey
like, hey,
hey
is there any way you could
girl
like get me like, is there any way you could help me out with this? I'm short on money, or like, hey, I really like this, and like it's like a Gucci bag or something like expensive.
yeah yeah
And it comes to a case of is now they're just kind of like trying to act like your friend, but they're more using you for your money, or they're like,
mhm
oh, you should definitely let me be like in one of your episodes or like in like your stream. And now it
yeah
comes to a case of like, okay, now are you more using me so you also become famous? Like now people know you, and now all my fan base is going to say your Instagram or whatever.
and you
So
got
like, it
like the
comes to a
YouTube
case of like
wars
that. Right. You come to a case of like you meet like a lot more, in my opinion, fake people whenever you are
yeah
famous. Like who wants to be around you? Who is just around you because you are famous, because you could help them, because you can like get them this money or make them famous or make it whatever. That's like the big thing with that is like that's why I like wouldn't want to be famous. That and like then nothing in your life can be private. You do anything, you
mm
have your haters.
yeah well like okay wait I was gonna say like the also like with people being fake like you like I'm not famous by any means like I do have some traction starting to happen but like even now like I've noticed a difference between when I tell people like I do social media versus like when they don't know about it. People are so much nicer to
Wait,
me
you
when
do social media?
oh my god, I do social media? Crazy. No, yeah, but like I find so many people are like less like people are more nice to me and like more willing to like be my friend like authentically when they don't know about my social media life versus when they find out about it. I don't know if that's just comes down to like they're like, oh, it's cringe, or like they're like, oh, I don't be friends with somebody, she thinks she's a YouTuber, or
Well,
you know,
I feel
like
like that might also come to the case of some people are more of worried that like if say you guys have a falling out, if you
mm,
are say like a big YouTuber, you could ruin someone's life. Like that's the other like scary thing. If you are friends with someone who's like a really big YouTuber or something,
yeah,
they could absolutely ruin your life in a heartbeat. Like, oh hey, here's here's this person's Instagram. They scarred me for life. They called me this, that, and everything. They said they're my friend. And now boom, all your fans and viewers and everything are now like
yeah, no,
at their necks also like, oh, why
yeah,
did you do this to them? And
yeah,
like you could
no,
genuinely screw someone up with that as well.
yeah,
So I feel
but
like
like
that's why like
I
some
think that's
people
like
might be
a
hesitant about the social media thing.
no, I get that, cause like, but then also I feel like I don't know, at least for me, like if I were to like tell a story on the internet or whatever, I probably would like just give fake names and like blur it out. Like if it was an important enough story that I'm like I need to share my experience, like I feel like that's kind of when I would be like I'd say something, but I would
See,
never
but then it's
do
the
it
case
out
of
of like
still,
a
it, you might not do it out like to ruin them, but it could be the case of some people like dig into that stuff. Look at like
yeah, this is
past
insane.
relationships that people have had. Like it gets to a case of, oh hey, what happened to you talking to Kawa? You guys used to talk all the time. You guys are never talking anymore. And then you post a thing about like, oh, Jack over there did this, that, and the other thing, and like they like hurt me a lot, whatever, whatever. So now people will
mm,
try. Like it might not be say specifically about say me,
yeah,
but people are going to assume if me and you aren't talking anymore, we stop the podcast, we whatever.
yeah. Well,
People are going
actually,
to be like, oh, well, it must be them because they don't talk anymore. They used to game or talk every day or all the
yeah.
time.
Well, speaking of
So like people make assumptions.
speaking of that, actually, it's kind of unrelated, but I'm sure we'll get back on track eventually. But
She's
like,
gonna end. She's telling me she's
we're
ending
gonna
the
go.
podcast
This
that
is the
she hates
podcast. We
me.
go on tangents, guys. But yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, cause like the problem is like this is so unfortunate because like I've been just experimenting with like different reels and stuff, and I've noticed something where like the more like negative something like a reel is, the more it like pops off, and I hate that. Like I genuinely hate that because like it like is like people just love to be negative. They go to the internet and they're like, yeah, I just want to hate on people, you know? So like I've noticed when I post like just relatable content that's just like it doesn't even have to be like relating to me. I just see something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make that video. And then I post it and like does well. But I don't think I wanna be like a content creator that just posts negative things. Like I'm trying to like branch more into like the things I like makeup and all that, and like I'm trying to stray away from like the more negative stuff, but because also what you said too, like I don't want it to be like I meet people and their first fear is like, oh my god, is she gonna post about me? I'm like, no, like I half the time I post things are literally not even about like actual people. Sometimes they are, but that would be like a case where it's like 10 years in my past, like never seen these people ever in my life again. Like I don't even have them on social media, kind of thing. And
I just go to your stuff and say stupid things.
yeah, no, if I'm gonna post about Himiko, I'll just say like, yeah, Himiko's a rat, you know.
Yeah,
And then I'll
you
tag
you
you. I'll
post
tag
stuff
you. I'll
on
be
like
like, guys, Himiko's officially a rat, and then I'll like tag you. And
you
then
post stuff on your Instagram, and I reply to probably 50+% of your reels with some stupid thing,
I love it
and
then.
then
Yeah.
some random person complains at me like, "Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
not what you meant." I know. Oh,
can I tell the
that's
podcast about it? How you rage baited somebody?
yeah. I don't care.
No, it's just like me and Himiko have like a sarcastic friendship. So, Himiko's just commenting something sarcastic on my reel, and then I forgot who somebody commented back saying like getting all like, oh my gosh, how could you say
Kawa
that?
said Kawa was saying responding to someone and brought up Gaston,
You mean
and then I
Gaston?
started post
Gaston?
Gaston. Yeah,
Gaston?
Gaston's a Pokemon.
Oh, it's like Gaston.
Gaston, Gaston.
Gaston from Beauty and the
She
Beast.
posted about
Oh
them,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so then I posted a part of his song, and I said, "Why wouldn't you want him? There's no one as burly or macho, or he's not scrawny yet, or like stuff like that, like about how muscular he is, and like how he thinks, like how arrogant he is about himself." And someone was like, how someone looks isn't what defines everything. Like it's not about their looks. Like
Yeah.
I was just referencing the song.
Yeah, and like from when I read that, I knew you were being sarcastic from the start. But then that's the thing is like kind of what we were saying. Like from the outside, people might see that as like, oh, this person's like hating on Kawa's video, or or like,
I will. I'll post hate comments on your thing.
how about no? Actually, well, if it comes from you, I'll have to clarify to everyone. Himiko does not actually hate me, guys. Like, Himiko's just
Yeah,
trolling.
if anything, Kawa hates me. I'm just a troll.
No.
But only to Kawa. I'm not a troll to most people, but Kawa, we've known each other for so long that I am just a nuisance. I don't know why she still talks to
You're a
me.
nuisance? What? No, just kidding.
What?
What? Yeah.
No, not me. I could never be a
Oh my
nuisance.
god. Anyway, so yeah, you were saying that you'd rather not be famous, and I'm saying I'd rather be
I'd rather not be
famous.
known. I don't want
But
people to
like,
know
I
me.
think it's
I don't
cause
like people.
like cause I well, I like my alone time, so I feel like that's like I have like I'm gonna sound like such a pick me. I have so many hobbies. I don't need people. No, but like I genuinely just like my
Well,
alone
see, but
time.
there's the other problem. You say you like your alone time, but if you became famous, you wouldn't have that anymore.
Yeah, well, that's
People
the
would
thing.
constantly be like
Like
trying
stalking
to
me.
like, right. Oh, hey, you're out at Starbucks one day. Well, now you have 20 people that figured out that you went there. Now they're also there. Like,
See, that's why I gotta. I know I'm like searching up how to be like cautious about that stuff. About like I've seen like what famous YouTubers and stuff recommend because like I do like my privacy and I think like navigating that would be like the hardest part. Like I definitely don't want to be like Lady Gaga famous. I don't think, but like just like I think I just want to be like when I think of famous, I don't even think of really like people knowing me. I just want to like have like a stable enough career that like I can make an income from it and like survive off that because I genuinely just like making videos and I like being artsy. Like I don't know, like and there's not many jobs that I can be like I'm just gonna be artsy for a day. Like whereas I could like dress up and like do makeup and stuff, which is like what I've been doing lately. And like I actually like it. Like I would probably do it even if I wasn't recording. So like and then
you're telling me
it's
you can't just do that stuff to McDonald's?
bro, the customers are gonna look at me like, who the heck? What is going on here? Um, no, yeah, no, my no. That's also part of it. I think it's also because I have to wear a uniform every day to work, right? And I feel like that's just so like my it strips away from my like personal identity of it. And like doing that every day, like I like to just come home and like just experiment with like different looks and like be like the other day I did like a Cars look, right? And then I dressed up as
Good
or I
child.
took inspiration from Lightning McQueen and then did makeup. Anyways, we're getting off topic. We need to get back on track. Do you have another question for me?
Yeah. Once again, pick 1 through 4.
All right. We're gonna go with one this time.
Okay, 1 through 3.
Two.
Okay, this one's a less like thought-provoking one.
Yay.
Hi.
Sorry, I started dying. Like, I don't know if you heard me coughing, but
No, I didn't. I was busy monologuing.
mm, oh my god. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, what was your question? Hello. Now you're muted. The heck.
I mean, I'm still here. You stopped for a second. I quickly muted.
Oh, I was gonna say, what was your question again? I was like dying.
Would you rather only play games from the past 10 years or only play games from before? So older games or modern games, pretty much.
Oh, like only play games like within the last 10 years that they've come out versus like games before
Yes.
that. Oh.
So like it had to have been from 2016 up or games from previous to that.
Hmm. I feel like okay, not gonna lie, I could probably survive off playing games from before like 2016, just because I grew up on games from like Nintendo and like GameCube and like all those games like DS and stuff like those were my like prime gaming period. That was my prime gaming period. Like all the
So
games
you're saying you
since
would go with the older games over newer?
probably, but like I think it's just because like I feel like games had so much more depth to them before, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would also probably go older just for the reason of like there's a lot of games that are older that are still very solid games.
Yeah, like they're
Like
definitely
yeah,
replayable.
there's right replayable or just good story, whatever.
Mhm.
And like a lot of it is like it comes to like say like Pokemon. I
Mhm.
personally prefer the older Pokemon.
Mm. Like the
I
2D
feel
one
like it's
or?
better just older Pokemon in general. Because like if we're going last 10 years would be like I don't know when Black and White was, but that's granted that's like one of my favorites. But like if we're say looking at Mega Ruby, Legends Arceus, like Legends ZA, Sword and Shield, like I'd much
Mhm.
rather go and play Fire Red or Soul Silver compared to any of those games. Like
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
so, like Pokemon, I prefer older stuff. Still, a lot of people's favorite game, including myself, is Skyrim. I love Skyrim,
Ooh.
and that's I don't remember when that came out, but I'm 90% sure that's pre 2016. Like also look at Minecraft. A lot of people love Minecraft. You wouldn't be able to play that anymore
Yeah. Wait.
because
Okay.
while
Wait.
Minecraft's not
That was
like
like
that old, but it is old.
I think it was like 2011 or something, or 2012, or no?
Yeah, Alpha was 2009. The actual game released in 2011.
Yeah. So I was like, that technically counts. So yeah, I'm gonna go with like before 2016, because like if
Yeah,
Minecraft's included, we're good, guys. Like.
right. And like a lot of games that like I feel like now a majority of games are remakes. Like look at
Yeah. Oh
Call of
yeah.
Duty.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Call of Duties. If I want to play a COD, I could just go back and play Black Ops 2 or something along those lines. We look at Resident Evil. They're remaking Resident Evil games, but those are older. Like there's a lot of things that are older like that. I would just honestly prefer.
Yeah. Right. Well, cause for me, like I think my all-time favorite games were like between N64 and GameCube. Like all the games I like recall is like my most favorited games ever. Like I could replay them over and over again. Yeah, like I would be set. Like if I go to my mom's house and go like borrow some of those games, like I'd be good, you know? Like I'd be entertained for
Right,
like
and like
years on end.
there are games that are newer that I do enjoy,
Oh
but
yeah.
like
Mhm.
I honestly, like I said, a majority of those games have older versions or games that are very similar that are older that I could just play instead.
Yeah, yeah, right?
So I would personally go as I would go nostalgic. I'd rather older than 10 years.
Mhm.
To me, that's just what I would much prefer.
No, yeah, 100%. Literally same. Yeah. All right. Next
Okay,
question.
you know the ordeal.
Let's go. I'm going to go from like each number. So we're going to do 4 now.
Four, okay. You know the other thing you
And
have to pick.
then number 1, please.
Okay, here we're getting back to a deeper one. Would you rather date someone you know doesn't have feelings for you, or date someone you don't have feelings for?
So the first one's date somebody that I know doesn't like me back versus date
Right.
somebody
So
that
it's a
I don't
case of
really
they
like.
don't like you back, or you don't like them back, but it's kind of that case of like either something beneficial for you out of it, or for both of you, or it's kind of like a case of you just don't want to be alone, whatever
Okay.
it might be, whatever the reason. But it's a
My
case of it's one of those two. It's either like, oh, you just are with them because of like whatever it is, like whichever way you go. If you would prefer they don't love you back or you don't love them back.
we're going to
So it's one sided, but whose side is it?
walk through some steps here. Yeah, one of my long-term relationships, excuse me, was like I'm pretty sure they I liked them more than they liked me, and that was awful. So I feel like I would want to go with maybe the second one. Like a poor person, whoever likes like it's like I don't like oh, but then also what if I have to kiss them and it's like I don't want to kiss like am I physically attracted to this person or
You're not attracted to them at all. It's more that case of like
like
you guys just kind of chose to go through with this. Like you
oh
might be like
gosh.
friends with them, but you're not like you have no like interest in them as a significant other.
okay, if the first one, because I'm thinking, I'm trying to see loopholes here. Not gonna lie, because like if they didn't like me, like you just said if I know for sure they don't like me, right?
It's the case of,
Or do
like I
I
said,
like them?
either
Like,
it's either you don't have feelings for them or they don't have feelings for you. So either way, one of you guys has feelings for the other,
both
but
suck.
it's not mutual.
Hmm. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the second one because I feel like, because for me, when I like somebody, I like them. Like I am down bad. Like and to the point where it's like, especially if they don't like me back, I feel like that's gonna make me like go insane and probably want them more because like that's how it is. It's like that with girls at least. That's a lot of a lot of the time that's the case. It's like oh the less the guy likes us, the more we like them for some reason, right? And then that would drive me insane. I feel like that would make me go bonkers. So I feel like I'm gonna have to go with the second one just so I could like also at least like live my life to a degree. Like I feel like I hate the idea of being so down bad for somebody who doesn't like me. So I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I would agree that I'd rather be the one who has the feelings over the one who. I mean, I'd rather be the one who doesn't have feelings, like
Hmm.
doesn't love them,
Yeah.
because in my mind, it's like if I would like date someone and I figure out like, oh, they don't love me. I'm a like very clingy person whenever it comes to like love.
Yeah.
So like
Same.
I, you would be able to tell like instantly that they're very like
They're like, ew, get away
distant. Like
from me.
you're touchy feely or like you want to be with them, but then they're just like not even talking to you.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that. Is like you would know. You would
Exactly.
very easily know.
Yeah.
So it's like then you come to the case of that would mess you up if like you really wanted to be with someone and you could tell they didn't want anything to do with you
Yeah. That would suck.
compared to
No. Yeah.
like yeah, of course you'd be doing that back to them, which kind of sucks because instead, of course, now you are like you're the one who doesn't love them. If they're like clingy or very lovey-dovey and they know that you're being distant, it will suck no matter what.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I'd rather be the one dealing over being given to.
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to be the one who's like in a relationship where I'm putting in 100% and they're not even giving me 10% back.
Mhm. No. Exactly. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it just either situation like both kind of suck. Not gonna lie, but if I had to pick one, yeah, I would still pick like the second one. All
Yeah,
right.
that's where I'd go. I'd much prefer the second.
Yeah. Next question. Actually, wait, what time do we have till again?
We still have like 20-ish minutes.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, we're literally recording in between. I think you have class, right? Is that what you said? Or you have plans?
I have a movie I'm going to.
Wait, what movie are you seeing?
Iron Lung.
Ooh, have fun.
I'm excited, but that's I have to leave to pick up my friends here at I need to
Ah.
leave by like 7:20 because I need to pick them up and then drive over there. So it's like 10 minutes for each of them and then another like
Yeah.
another like 20-minute drive.
Either way, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I think what's the number I haven't said yet? Two or three? Or no, I think I said. I haven't said three yet.
You haven't said 3.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go three, and you said one to three, right? Are the numbers? I'm gonna go with
Yes,
three. We're
ma'am.
gonna go three three, double threes.
Okay. So this one I just kind of had fun with. This one's not like serious really at all.
Okay.
So this one's in the case of if you were stuck in an RPG based world,
Ooh.
would you rather fight monsters daily to protect those you love or hide in a safe village alone, not knowing what those you care for are dealing with?
Oh, I feel like okay. Wait, if I was an RPG, right? Can I respawn? Because then I'd fight for sure.
Well, yeah, of course you'd be in the case of like you could still respawn. Like you, you still are living the life, like living like that constant life, but it's like the case of you are constantly stuck fighting. Like you don't have like peace of mind, like compared to like the safe one. Like you are always like,
Wait, okay,
oh,
wait. So
you
like,
might be.
but then would
Hmm,
I always want to be spending my entire like existence hiding though? Like hiding where? Like in a house or like hiding like in a village?
in a village, but it's a village where it's like
Like a
none of your
secluded
loved ones
village?
are there. It's right. It's a secluded village.
Oh,
You
I
don't have
see.
anyone you. Yeah. So the fighting, you are fighting, but you're alongside those you care about. You're
Oh,
helping protect them. You know what like they're dealing with. You know what's happening in their life as well.
are they also fighting
Compared
people
to,
or fighting things?
I mean, probably if you're in a case where you're constantly in combat, if they're just sitting there doing jack shit, then
I'd be like, bruh.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd even want to. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Screw you.
Yeah. I
Like I don't.
mean,
I'm not. I'm not doing it all myself. I'm not risking my life if you're just gonna sit there and like just watch. Like, ah, they got the popcorn. They're just watching a movie while you're fending for both your life and theirs. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm saying I would rather fight just because I want to hold a sword. Like I want to be like Link from Zelda, just like wielding a sword and fighting some like Groklins or whatever they're called. I don't
so
know.
you would rather fight
I
over the
think
peaceful life?
so. Well, if they're like, I wouldn't want to fight people, but I think I'd want to fight like creatures. If that makes sense, I don't know.
Well, I went whenever I said I went in the case, I said monsters. So if we're
Yeah,
going off of that,
yeah. So I think like I could fight monsters probably. I mean, like if it's you said it's an RPG, right? If I can respawn, then like there's no like actual risk of dying, then I think I'd fight. But if there's an actual like risk of like not respawning and like not dying or that I would die, then I probably would just pick the peaceful life, you
well,
know?
it's a case of like I'm saying, yeah, you can respond, but you're also in the RPG, so it's not like it's a video game. Like, oh yeah, you know for sure. I feel like it'd be like at the start, you
Mm.
have no clue until it happens. It's kind of
Oh yeah,
like
you're kind of like, oh, I don't know.
right, like you don't know that you respawn unless you die.
Yeah, I still think I'd pick
So
fighting,
like
just cause
it's like
like
that case of like
I
at the
need some
start,
excitement in my life.
I would also choose fighting solely for the reason of, like I said, I have a fear of being alone. So if like
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yeah.
if I knew my entire family was like who knows where, like I don't know if they're dead, I don't know if they're fighting, I don't know if they're
Mm.
safe.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
nothing.
Yeah, I think it's easier, and it's also I feel like you have more inclination to survive if you know where your loved ones are.
Right. You have it gives you more of a reason to keep fighting.
Yeah, right. Because then you're like, oh, I think to live for. Whereas like if you're hiding and you don't know where anybody is, you're like, well, is anyone even alive? Like, what's going on? Like, is there even a chance of survival if we get attacked? Like, what is happening?
Right? Like it's like the case of, oh yeah, you're living life, you know you're fine, but it's like everybody else is like,
Yeah.
well,
Because
could
then
be
like,
dead, could be alive.
would you actually be
What's
at
the
peace
reason you're
though?
living for?
Would you really be at
Right.
peace though
You
if
might
you're?
be like physically at peace, but are you at peace
Mhm.
of mind?
Yeah. Right. Food for thought.
That's why I like that one. I personally, like I said, I'd choose to fight because I would actually more have a reason to keep going on if I know I'm fighting for those I care for. While
Yeah.
if I'm living in a safe village and I'm constantly say worrying about my friends and family, like are they even alive? It's like okay, that's just gonna hurt me very much mentally.
Yeah. No. Right.
Okay, I'm waiting for the numbers then.
All right. We'll go with
If we're done with
one.
that one, give me numbers.
We'll go
One.
one, and
Okay.
then what are the numbers I haven't said yet for that one?
You said two, so you have one and three.
We're gonna go with 1-1.
Okay. This one's another easy one.
Okay.
So to just give like a rough idea, since now we've gone through the four topics, the four topics is one is basic gaming questions. Two
Okay.
was life questions just in general.
Mm.
Three was RPG. Four is love or relationship.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's the four topics. So you picked one. This is a very simple one.
Okay.
Would you rather only play single player games or only play multiplayer?
Oh. Oh. Huh. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oh, that's hard. Wait, actually, that's really hard because I actually really like both. Okay. I honestly, I think I'm gonna have to say single player though, just because like I grew up on single player games and I like I feel like okay, multiplayer games are fun, but once you get bored of the game, it kind of gets boring, you know? And like until there's like a new game that you guys all kind of like fixate on, then it's like kind of it just gets really repetitive.
Yeah,
Yeah, is that what you're gonna say or like?
I was gonna say I prefer multiplayer.
Oh yeah, I feel like okay. Why do I feel it? Yeah, I feel like we've talked about this a little bit before,
I
but
I
why?
enjoy single player. I do very
Mhm.
much so enjoy single player.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the case of I I enjoy playing with other people. So
Yeah.
like I said, I enjoy being with others. I enjoy like company of others.
Mhm.
So if I'm always playing single player, yeah, I might have fun. I could enjoy the story or whatever it may be. But
Mhm.
then I'm just stuck enjoying it by myself.
Yeah. It is nice to have people
I'd
to like
much
talk about it
rather
with.
be able to enjoy it with someone else, especially because like a decent chunk of my friends I made because of gaming. Either we both
Mm.
played similar games, or I met them through a game like this Kawa person.
Wait, sorry, who's
And I
Kawa?
met you through Valorant. If I say I was playing a single player game that specific day, or
Yeah.
only played single player games,
Mm.
I wouldn't have met you.
No, exactly.
Maybe I would have somehow, if fate like decided, I might have somehow managed to land on like your streams or your YouTube channel one day.
Yeah.
But nothing can guarantee that.
Well, I was such a small streamer too. Like the odds of that happening is
Right.
so little.
Granted, I 90% of the time I just scrolled through random small streamers until I found people that were interesting that I talked to.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's that case of uh, I like that's how I made a decent amount of my friends.
Yeah, that's usually yeah, that's the same. Like most of my online friends I met through Valorant actually. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's literally a lot of them were I think the only online friends I've made were through Valorant. Or like if not through Valorant, through people I met through Valorant, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. But also Valorant's kind of one of the only like online games I really like played a lot, so
Yeah, see, I prefer online. That's what I primarily play. Like, as well as like for me and my father, I play Fortnite with my father
you play
all
Fortnite
the
with your
time.
dad? That's incredible actually.
Yes, me, my dad, and my brother, at least one of my brothers, sometimes two of us, we will play Fortnite together.
Wait, a weird question. Can I ask you how old is your dad? Like is he 60s or
My
like
dad, no, my dad's not that old. My dad's um, what? My mom's 80, so that was 1980, so she'd be almost 46, so he'd be 44,
oh my
roughly.
gosh. Okay, that makes me feel better because I'm like, I was having like a not well, I'm almost 25, right? I was like having an existential crisis or like a quarterly life crisis. I was like, I'm starting to get a bit old now. Is it weird that I have my room decorated like this? Is it weird I dress up like this? Is it weird I like these shows? And I was like, am I still like acting like a child? But then also, you know what? If there's 40-year-olds out there playing games, like screw it. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me one day.
Also, a very side thing
Mhm.
during this, the other day, my uh, Asus ROG Ally, which is just like a handheld computer, one joystick stopped working. I just managed to fix it.
Oh my god. Let's go
Type
W.
shit.
The
Type shit.
type
Got that.
sheet.
Got that fixed. I
Yes.
did it.
Okay, that's awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you
That's
if I
just
did. So you're saying
no.
like
He
you'd
did it, but
rather online games, right?
yeah, I'd
Or
much prefer
multiplayer.
online games.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I guess
yeah,
same thing,
online
same thing.
multiplayer. Yeah, that's how I prefer
Basically.
because I enjoy the bonds I have because like same like as I said this in um one of your reels.
Mhm.
Me and my father also, whenever I was younger, my like earlier games I played was yeah I played some like Resident Evil and like COD and stuff, but like the most memorable for me. was me and my dad whenever I was um, oh, give me a
Himiko, wait,
second.
wait,
It's gonna
wait. What happened to you? You're muffled. Himiko, you died.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh wait. Okay, I should be good now.
Hello?
Can you hear? Okay. My handheld, I turned it back on to confirm it was working properly,
Yeah.
and it stole the Bluetooth connection of my earbuds,
Mm.
hence why I died. But so, anyways, I was saying like the real like me and my dad used to play Uncharted together, which was single player. But we also the main game we played that I heavily enjoyed. We played Gears of War together.
Right, yeah.
We played every single Gears of War together. We beat all of them,
Oh.
and that was something that I loved. Like me and him genuinely enjoyed playing those together. We also used to play like Mortal Kombat and other games together.
Oh, that's
If I could only
awesome.
play single player, I would have never like experienced that stuff. Like that
Mm.
like extra like bond I had with my father was
Yeah.
because of video games. And it still is. Like I said, we will play Fortnite together. We'll play like other random stuff together.
I
And
love
I
that
like
for
that's
you.
because of multiplayer games. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I would much prefer multiplayer. Single
Yeah.
player is fun, but you don't get the connections you do for multiplayer.
No, I see what you're saying, yeah. Okay, next question.
Hey, give me
Uh
your numbers.
I'm gonna okay. You said four is like relationship stuff, so like I don't know.
Uh
I'm
huh.
always down to like yap about relationship stuff. So we're gonna go with four, and then I don't even remember what number out of that I didn't say. So
You said one, so you have two and three.
all right, we'll go with two. We're gonna go the next down the line.
This one, this one I feel like fits you well.
Oh no. Okay. Okay,
Would
that
you
be.
rather fall in love fast and get your heart broken until you find the one, or never fall in love again?
Oh wait. Oh okay wait. So like how fast we're talking? Like day by day, I just like go through these guys like or these people and like.
I wouldn't say day by day. I would say it's like that case of like, oh, you pretty much
Well, that's
say
basically
you're
my
with a
life.
guy, they might break your heart. I don't know. It could depend on time, but you could say be talking to this guy for a couple days, and like you start to catch feelings like instantly.
Oh God, don't remind me. That's back
So
in my
like
high
after a
school
couple
days.
days, you are catching feelings.
Back in my day, no, because I used to be like that. Like, thank God
Exactly. So
th- thank God I developed
that's the
standards. But
question. Would you rather fall in love fast and get your heart broken till you find the one, or never fall in love again?
I think, I think the first one actually, like, the pessimistic side of me is like, yeah, I never want to fall in love again. That stuff sucks, you know. But I think I'm already living the life where I'm getting my heart broken every time to the point where I like the saying because it was from of Waverly. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Wizards of Waverly Place, and the mom was explaining to Alex Russo, like Selena Gomez. She was like, "Yeah, you're just one heartbreak closer to happily ever after." And I was like, that resonated with me. I'm like, okay, so every time I get my heart broken, that's okay. Even though it sucks, that just means I'm like one step closer to finding like the one, you know? So I think I'd rather go with that because I like the idea of falling in love. I like the idea of like having a forever like ever after with somebody, you know?
That's why I would
Yeah.
also go with the
Yeah.
first one because
Mhm.
I would much rather like that way I know one day I will find the person I'm meant to be with, the person who's supposed to be my significant other, like my true significant other, my like
Mhm.
soulmate.
Mhm.
It
Right?
shows I'll one day find that person. The other cases you have no chance.
Yeah.
Like it is just you.
Exactly. And like I think honestly I like to see it as like even if it doesn't work out with you and like XYZ person, that just means that they're not the right person. Like as much as you might feel like they're the right person, that's just a sign that they're not the right person because the right person it would work out with, you know?
Hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah. Romance advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's a Willy Wonka?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like saying ever since I
yeah,
heard Willy Wonka say that, I just love saying yeah.
yeah.
Just it slides or it swings so well. Yeah. Do you think I have time for one more? Or?
I think we have time for one, max of
One
two more,
more. Okay.
depending how we go.
I feel like you should pick. I feel like you would know which ones are the better questions. I feel like you should go with the good ones, you know?
None of them. I hate them all.
You hate them all. But didn't you come up with them? Or didn't you find them?
Yeah, and I told you that. I think they suck.
Okay. All right, fine. Wait, what are the options? Okay, actually, you know what? Okay. Okay. We're going to go with number 2. You said that one's life, right?
That's just general life. Yes.
General life. Go with whatever number has not been said yet.
You have one and two.
2 22. Taylor Swift.
Two.
Yep.
Okay, this is a very common would you rather question. Would
Yes.
you rather know when you'll die or how you'll die?
Ooh, neither. Neither. Can I say neither?
No, you have to
Hmm.
pick one or the other.
I have to. How or when?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I think as because I would okay. See, if I said how, the chances are it might not even be gruesome. It could just be of old age. But then if I knew when, I think I'd be
It could be.
stressing. I could be stressing too much about when it would happen. So I think I'm gonna go with how I'll die as opposed to when. Because even let's say if I know when I die, let's say I just die of like sickness or something, and I know I die at like 22 or I don't know, I may not pass 22, but you know what I mean. Like then I would be stressing all the time. Like oh my gosh, my birthday's coming up, I'm gonna die soon. Versus like,
I
you know, yeah.
see. I prefer the other way. I
Really?
prefer to know
What?
when.
Why?
Here's my reason.
What?
When, if you know when, I feel like you will live your life to the fullest because
What if it was like
sometimes
tomorrow?
say
Or like
well then I guess I'm doing everything on my bucket list. Like,
just all in one night. That's fair.
but like if you know when, then it's a case of yeah that say you're supposed to die at 22,
Yeah.
but granted, give you an actual day. So say you knew you died tomorrow, you're gonna do everything you can then. You will
Mm,
say goodbye. You will make sure people know that you love them, how much you care. You'll know all the stuff. You'll be able to tell them all the stuff.
yeah.
If you know, but
Hmm.
then you're only stressing when you're coming close to that day.
Oh god.
Like, yeah, you
I
might be
mean,
stressing at times as well. Like, if you think about it, yeah, you're going to stress. But at other points, you'll be like, oh, I'm not going to die until 2079, like January 22nd. It's like, okay, I have time. I have time to spend with my loved ones, to do what I want to do, to, like, it gives you more of a reason to have goals because you know how long you have. If you
mm,
know how, yeah, you might die of old age. Then you won't really stress.
yeah.
But say, what if it instead says you die from a car accident? Now you're
I would be
never going to
like,
touch a car again.
yeah, but then you'd
You're going
still
to stress
die. You'd still
every
die
single time.
from it if you're supposed to die from a car accident. It's still gonna happen somehow.
Right. You're going to die either way, but now you're going to be
It's gonna
terrified.
drive through the
Every single
house.
time you every single time you see a car, you're going to live in anxiety.
Hmm.
If you go in a car, boom, you're terrified
That's
because
fair. Hmm. That's a good
that could
point.
be the day you get into a car accident. Or, oh, you go outside, that could be a day some random person swerves off the road and hits you. It's
That's a
like
good point.
that one. I feel like if you know how, you are going to live in constant fear of that specific thing. If that's cars, if that's you're going to get shot, now you're scared of every person. Because what if they have a gun? Like you, that one I feel like gives you much more anxiety compared to when. When gives you that time to be like, you know what? I know it's going to happen. You have to accept it's going to happen, but at least you can say goodbye. If
Yeah.
you know how, it could be tomorrow. You could be hit by a car tomorrow. It could be in 40 years. Like, but you don't get to say goodbye because you don't know what's going to happen until it happens.
That's like a. Can I change my answer? Because like you kind of convinced me. Not gonna lie. Because that like
I
because it
know
makes
because I'm so
sense.
convincing.
Wow. Because you're just Himiko. Like you know like yeah. Yeah. Because yeah I think because yeah I don't want to like either way. I'm just more stressed about it if I would be like anxious about it. Because like knowing me, I would like think about it all the time and I'd be like, oh no, I'm gonna die this way or I'm gonna die at this point, and then it's just gonna be like no, no, thank you.
See, but the final stage of grief is
Acceptance.
acceptance.
Well, that's like okay,
Exactly.
but then yeah, like
Eventually, you have to accept it. Like, yeah, you know it's going to happen. When you figure it out, yeah, you might be stressing out for years,
yeah,
but eventually you're just going to come to terms and be like, well, if I'm going to die in 10 years, I might as well live these last 10 years to the fullest.
yeah,
Especially because now you know, like, oh, I can go jump off this bridge. I'm not going to die. I'm not dying for 10 years.
yeah. I mean, okay, but then also think about it. What if it's also like, because if you find out how, and let's say you find out you die of like a sickness or something, every time you get the sniffles, you're probably gonna like have an existential crisis. Like, oh my god, is this it? Is this the time? Like,
Right. And that's where it could depend.
yeah,
It could be something minor, like old age, sickness. Sickness, yeah, every time you're sick, you're now going to stress.
yeah,
Old age depends what would be defined as old age.
yeah.
Heart attack, you feel like a slight pain in your chest. Now you are like terrified. Like, what if this is that? What if this is that heart attack?
Mm,
It's like you're constantly, depending what it is, could like completely change it. Oh, you die in a plane crash. Okay. Doesn't tell you if you were on the plane. It doesn't tell you if you were hit by the plane. Like, so now you see a plane, you're terrified. Oh, you live somewhere near an airport? Then you're just like, I don't want to be anywhere near this. It could blow up and that could be what kills me.
yeah,
You will constantly be stressed, full of anxiety, and full of fear of everything that has anything to do with that specific thing compared to, like, yeah, if it is old age, you'd be fine. You would know. You wouldn't be as worried. But like, it may or may not be old age.
yeah. No, exactly right. Yes. All right. Well, I feel like we have like a couple minutes left, so I feel like we could probably wrap this up. Unless you think we could blow through one really fast if we do a speed round.
Here's one that I feel like wouldn't be too in depth, and this is going to the RPG one because I think that's the only one we haven't done two from.
Okay.
If you were stuck in an RPG, would you rather die instantly but lose everything you have or have gotten, or never die but you feel the full pain?
I feel the
So
full. Oh.
the one case you die instantly but you feel nothing but you lose everything. So say you just got, like, say, the best weapon in, like, that you can. Now
Mhm.
you died. You
Oh.
don't feel the pain of dying, but you lost it and you have no way of getting it back.
Oh.
Other case is you won't die, so you'll keep everything.
Yeah. But can I
But
eat things to replenish my heart containers or whatever I get, like whatever the health bar is?
I mean, yes, but say, like, depending, of course, like, yeah, you could still heal, but once again, it's like one wrong move could be the death of you.
Oh, I see. I see.
But and it's not like the case of like you only lose, like, say, like the tools you had. You think of it more of a case of you are born anew. You are a new person. So you don't have the people you had connections with. You don't have the tools you
Oh, so it's
had.
like
You
a
don't
complete
have.
reset.
It's a complete reset.
I'd probably go
Same
with the
world, so you
pain.
know everything.
Probably go with the
You
pain.
prefer the pain.
Probably.
Someone shoots you 40 times.
I mean, if like at that point that's the end of me. I guess that's the end of me. But at least I get to like live my life and keep my saved progress or whatever it is. You know. I don't know. What about you?
I think I'd rather restart because,
Restart.
like, restarting
Mhm.
and like respawning, I feel like, yeah, you may lose the stuff, but like people who care about you, they'll be able to tell it's you from how you are. If like you talk to them, like they'll be able to figure it out.
You think so?
Stuff that you and like items, like, you can always get new stuff back. Like you can refine stuff or get different stuff of similar value or whatever else. You can always, like, possessions are something we can always find a way to re-get.
Yeah.
While like the pain, it's like you would be suffering. Like you would genuinely. It's like the respawning. If you break a leg, you're not gonna feel it. You just respawn. The
Mm.
other case, you break a leg, you will feel that fully.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, it would be more like how our life is now, where it's the case of, yeah, we feel everything. But because, of course, it's an RPG, you're probably living a much more dangerous life. But now it's the case of, do you risk going for these specific things? But it's also like, you can't die from like a gunshot. You don't die.
Mhm.
So it's also that case of, you never die. So you will watch the ones you care about go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will outlive everyone. You are immortal. You still feel it all, but you are immortal. I couldn't do
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm still happy with my answer. Like I think I'm still good with like live with the pain because it's like I don't know. Like I feel like because I'm the kind of person who like I've had like points in my like where I played a game and then I lost all my progress and I'm just like bruh. So, but yeah. I think that concludes this episode. I'm sorry guys, like it was kind of short, but I mean, I don't know, it might not even
I
be that
mean,
short. It still
we
made like
still
the
probably
40
we
minutes.
probably pushed it right around an hour. No, we're probably at 50ish minutes because
Yeah.
we we joined the call at 6:20. Maybe took
Mhm.
10 minutes to talk,
Yeah.
so we'd be right around an hour. So we pushed it there, but we're right about where we would be.
No, exactly. But yeah. But yeah, so Himiko is gonna go see Iron Lung. I'm gonna go finish making some reels. Be sure to check out my
I think I
IG,
lost
guys.
Kawa. I think
What?
she
You guys
died.
can't hear me? That's so tough. Hello?
Kawa, did you die?
This is Mrs. Doubtfire. Can you hear me?
Is Kawa dead?
What the hell, man? Like,
We woo.
well, OBS is still picking me up, so
Yep,
I'm
guess
just
she's
gonna
dead.
go ahead and give the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to come back and support us and subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and we'll be back in the next episode. We're actually doing a Valentine's Day episode, so we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.